Hi, this week we're talking about the letter V for vulture, and this is our vulture puppet. And you guys ready to sing? V says vulture, I do not have much culture.
You did that well.
And we're also going to be singing the song this week. We're going to be talking about vultures. We'll be going over the letter V. We'll be tracing it with our fingers. And we're also going to be talking with the kids about how to use that sound with the letter V. Instead of going v, it's actually v to the point where you're tickling your lips. So we're going to be stressing that with the children this week because I know a lot of the kids like to go v instead of v. So, and we're also going to be talking about the vulture itself, which Miss B is going to be talking about the book.
We're going to also be going through the vulture book, and we're going to be reading this in there, where we find them, what they eat, and what they do. So we'll be going through that, and also we will also be doing a flannel story on vultures, 5 big vultures, and we will be singing with our friends on that. It has the mommy vulture and our 4 little vultures on there. We're going to be doing a flannel story.
That's good for counting.
Especially with our 2-year-olds.
Yes.
Right.
And in the afternoon, we're going to be going over also the letter V flashcards, the letter V sound, just like Miss Nicole was talking about, and what things start with the letter V. So a vacuum, a van, a volcano, different kinds of things around the school also that start with a V. And I'm also going to be doing an intro called Roll the Ball Game, and that's where we have this big cushy ball that we roll to the children, and we say, I'm going to pass my ball to, and the child will say their name, their first and last name if they can, and if they know how to spell it, that's great, and that helps the children to learn how to say their first name and their last name, and eventually learn how to spell it. We'll also be doing a beanbag boogie dance with the kids, where each child will get a different color beanbag, and in this song it goes over different body parts to put on, or the beanbag to put on a different body part, so an elbow, a shoulder, their head, and it's really fun, and the children will learn where the different body parts are and how to say them.
And following directions?
Exactly, following directions, and listening to what Greg and Steve have to say to us.
They always have good songs.
They do.
In my center time, we are going to be talking about what grows in our garden, and we're talking about what we get from our farm animals and all that great stuff on a farm. So we're not going to be really talking about the vulture, but we're going to play Nutrition Lotto. And these are just some of the examples of the cards that we have. Nutrition Lotto is just like bingo, for those who don't know. And they have these cards: milk group, vegetable group, fruit group, grain group, meat and beans. And then the really cool thing about this lotto game is that they're not just little markers, they're actually these 3D pieces, which the kids think are really cool because you don't find that often with those games. So we're going to be playing that and see what they can come up with, all different types of vegetables, different types of milk, and where we get our milk, how the vegetables grow, and maybe if we planted them or they grow on trees or whatever.
A lot of language. And then hands-on to be able to touch the cauliflower.
Yeah.
And it shows the children too what it looks like, so what an onion really looks like, or what cut up carrots look like, or cauliflower if
And
they
the
don't
foods
know.
that they want to try, that they like or they don't like.
Sometimes the things that they haven't tried before, they see this and they're like, oh yeah, I've never tried that. And so we get into that language too, and then they go home and tell their mommy, I want to try cottage cheese. I've never had it before.
Yeah. We also have those cards up at the lunch table too, so we change them once a week, and this week we're talking about vegetables. So at lunchtime we'll be talking about vegetables and their nutrition and why they're good for us, and we change those cards once a week, so look out for those.
Yep.
Great language.
Lots of food fun.
During my center time, one of the things that we're going to be doing, we're actually doing it tomorrow, is we're going to do an obstacle course. So I'm going to take them outside into our big backyard, and we are going to pretend to be vultures. So we're going to have our wings out, and we're going to be pretending to fly. I'm going to have some different blocks and chairs and different things for them to fly over and around. I'll probably have them pretend to climb or fly up in the tree and different things for them to fly over. And then one of the fun things that we've been telling them about, that we've been talking to them about, is that they like to eat garbage, which they're absolutely astonished by. And what they do is they circle around their food. So I'll probably bring out the garbage can clean, of course, and have them pretending to be circling around the garbage can and acting like vultures and getting to pretend to be the birds. So having a lot of fun with the dramatic play.
In the baby animal story of the week, it talks about how vultures are nature's garbage can and that they are very important to our world. So it's a really good little add-on to that whole experience. One of the centers that we have planned this week is talking about beans and planting, farmers kind of idea. So this book is a really good one. It's called One Bean. It's by Anne Rockwell, and it talks truly about planting a bean. So then in that same center, we have some of our own little greenhouses, and we're going to plant some lima beans in there. You hang it up on the wall, add a little water, and it definitely will sprout, so the children get to see the different stages of growing a bean. Then in that same time frame is we're going to be sorting beans. So we have a bag of bean soup, and there are many varieties of beans, different sizes, different colors. So sorting them, graphing them, and counting them, great math skills for the preschooler. And also a great little song is The Farmer in the Dell. So the farmer takes a bean, the farmer takes a bean, so on and so forth. The sun comes out, the rain comes down, and the bean grows up. So a really cute little song to learn to sing as we're working with our beans that day.
Miss Lori, we're taking Farmer in the Dell outside too.
Oh, good.
So we're going to play that game.
Yeah, well, they like that, especially the white part.
Oh, yeah.
They love to
Or
get
the baby part, yeah.
the different kinds of beans too. Some of the names that they come up with for the different beans are hilarious. They
Yeah.
come up with
Yeah. Well, some of the beans they might not have ever really tasted
exactly.
either.
Or seen, for that matter. Some of them I don't even know.
Good.
Well, after Miss Lori has planted her seeds, I'm going to use some seeds here to do shaving cream with. And the children have lots of fun with the shaving cream just because, you know, it feels soft and stuff. But since we're talking about seeds and planting them and stuff, I have some sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds and shell sunflower seeds that the kids get to mix into the shaving cream, and they get to feel and see how it feels, you know, the different textures it has, and then also they're using, you know, their smells for that too.
Great.
So, and it's a fun activity to do. They love doing the shaving cream. They just like to get it all over and have fun with it.
And this is just a handful of the experiences that we're going to experience talking about vultures and seed planting or growing or tasting throughout the week. The idea is that you've taken a couple really great themes and we all have incorporated them into all types of learning for the children. So they're going to have a great week. Bye.
See you
Bye.
next
See you
week.
next
Bye.
time.
See you next week.